Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 119, Fundamental Statistics, Section 5.5, Problem 17. This is Section 5.5, Problem number 17. It says, there will be 3 people chosen from a group of 15 to fill the positions of President, Vice President, and Treasurer at a local company. How many possible ways could these 3 positions be filled? So first we have to figure out what type of formula we're going to use to answer this and then actually do the math to answer the question. So problem 17 seems very similar to the previous problem, problem 16, but there is a difference. In the previous problem, we were choosing so many people from a group to make up a volleyball team. So as you arrange the people in different orders, you have the same team, but where the 3 we're picking for problem number 17 will have specific titles of President, Vice President, and Treasurer, the different orders do matter. So this becomes a permutation problem. So if you switch the President and the Treasurer, you have a different result. You have the same people, but they're doing different jobs. So I have 15 people to choose from. I'm going to do permutation. I can't have repeats. You can't have one person chosen twice from the group of 15. And I'm choosing 3 because I have 3 positions to fill. So the permutation formula is n permutation r equals n factorial over n minus r in parentheses factorial. So the larger value is the n, which for this problem is the 15, and the smaller one is the r, which is the 3. So if I fill this in, n factorial will be 15 factorial over n minus r, 15 minus 3 factorial. So the top is 15 factorial, and the bottom, 15 minus 3, is 12 factorial. So if you do the factorial for the top, 15 factorial will be 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And in the denominator, 12 factorial will be 12 times 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's a lot of multiplying, but you can cancel most of it. 12 down to 1 show up in the top and the bottom, so I can cancel. And really all I have to do is 15 times 14 times 13. And if I multiply that out, it comes out to 2,730. So that's the answer. That's how many different ways you could choose 3 people from a group of 15. Now notice, you could have also used the multiplication principle. You have a 3-step process. Step 1, choose the president. Step 2, choose the vice president. Step 3, choose the treasurer. How many options do you have for step 1 to choose the president? You have 15 options, the 15 people to choose from. Now, how many choices would you have to choose the vice president? Well, you can't use the same person again, so you're down to 14 choices. And then once you pick the president and vice president, how many options would you have left for the treasurer? 13, because again, you can't use the president or vice president again as the treasurer. You have to pick a new person. And if you look, it's the same multiplication with the same answer, 2,730. In this case, there are 2 different ways to get the answer. So either way, you get 2,730 different ways you could choose 3 people from a group of 15 to fill the positions of president, vice president, and treasurer.